Okay, I'm going to talk to you two a little later. Good morning. We're going to go ahead and get started with the interest of time, and we know some of you are in between classes, and as they come in, we'll do whatever we need to do to make adjustments. First of all, welcome to our fall orientation for Student Support Services. Thank all of you for coming. We appreciate everything that you have done, and students, so glad to see you back. And I need more of you inside here. Don't say anything, Steve. I would like to, however, introduce our college reps. They'll have another time at the end of the program to come in. I think I might need to start with UNCW because I have been kind of biased with the Pirates here today. But she would just, we'll wait for her. That's my number, isn't it?
No, I mean,
you didn't see that?
Yeah.
Change the bell.
See?
Yeah,
we did.
I got you. You messed me up. From UNCW, we have Ms. Carla Bland. From North Carolina Wesleyan, we have Mr. Corey Coley. And from the great state of Greenville, North Carolina, we have Ms. Kayla Williams-Jones from ECU. And then we have Ms. Lynn Warren from ECU Partnership East, College of Education. Mr. Coley, I was just telling them that we're going to, y'all have time at the end of the program. I have everybody's website, I think, up. It might not be at the point where you need to be, but at least it's up or click on anything on the sites to give them any further information. For you students that are here, thank you for coming. We ask that you try to let more of your fellow students know about our program, and just to, if you're not sure what we do, or you know some of the things we do, but you're not sure of everything, make sure that you know that, to tell them that we're here to provide services to make sure that your college success here is great and that you don't have any trouble in your classes. We offer free tutoring. We have a math skill specialist on site that's able to help you with your math. We have a program counselor that helps you with your transfer classes. If you're interested in transferring, you'll be able to do all of that with you. I want to introduce my staff, but right now they're out about trying to find more students to come in, and we also have some that are actually assisting some other students. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask Lydia if she'll come up at this time and do the upcoming events that we have, and then we'll come back and possibly try to introduce the staff that will be here.
Hi, I'm Lydia. I think everybody knows me. Everyone should have received a red sheet when they came in. It's a list of our upcoming events. It is subject to change. I will send out emails and let you know about any of these changes. We'll also have additions. We're just getting started. So eventually this page will be much longer. This is what we have scheduled so far. When you do attend these events, make sure you always sign in. That's how we track the ones that you attend. And we need to know that for our reports. If any of these that you would like to attend conflict with a class, we cannot give you permission to miss class, be late for class, leave early for class. If you want to attend any of these and it's during a class time, you have to get prior permission from your instructor. That's between you and your instructor. We also try to videotape as much as we can these sessions, and I will put it on our webpage. If you go to our webpage and scroll down to the bottom, you can see our workshop videos. If you view these, let us know. Send us an email so we have something in writing and we can add that to your file so we know that you have viewed this. Because there are certain required services that we have to offer as a federal program, one of them being transfer information, which is what we're doing today. You'll have the opportunity to satisfy the financial literacy service that we have to offer, doing cash course. A lot of you have probably already done cash course. If you haven't done it this semester, we do need you to do it at least once this semester. Other required services, your post-secondary course selection. When you meet with our academic advisor, you will do a tentative, you'll create a tentative schedule to take to your academic, your major advisor, when you have your pre-registration. So make sure we help you with that. FAFSA's coming up. There's new requirements for FAFSA. A lot of you probably have already heard. Starts October 17th? Maybe, is that when it comes up? For next year. Okay, but you'll use your prior year taxes. But we'll have workshops about that too from the staff of financial aid. That'll explain all that to you. We have a couple on here already. So anyway, just check your emails often. Make sure you sign in when you come to our events. And we want to see you often so we can help make sure you are successful in reaching your educational goals.
Students, I don't know if you know, James Front has another endeavor that is complementary to the cash courses called the SALT program. And we would like each of you, if you could, to sign up for it. It also helps you with your financial literacy. It's supposed to go in a little bit more depth than the cash course. What it does, it works with each student. It's supposed to take you step by step, depending upon your program of study, of how to stay out of debt and also how to manage your debt ratio for college. If you, when you come in to do your LASSI, we'll probably wind up, James Front has a website before this, and I thought this is what it was, but it keeps on popping. I keep on losing connection with it. But there's a site. What you do is you sign up with your James Front email. You'll create a password, and you'll go in, and it will take you through some of the same steps that LASSI did, but it's supposed to be more in depth as far as with your money management and how to apply for loans if you want to do loans. You know, James Front doesn't offer loans, but if you have to have a loan, the process and stuff that you need to take with that. At this time, still one short, but we're going to introduce him anyway. We now have our program counselor, Mr. Boria Hill, that is with us. She'll be able to help you with your transfer issues, or if you're having problems with the class as far as planning your steps for the next one that you take. If you need any tutor assistance, Morgan will be our tutor coordinator, and you've already met Ms. Lydia Woodard, which is our administrative assistant, and our math skills specialist, which is Nafasa Rikaki, is over still trying to find more students, I do believe, at this time. What we will do at this present time in the program, we will let the representatives come up and do just a brief spiel if they would like about their college, and then we'll just let the students afterwards. If anybody needs program evaluations printed out, we have access to the computer lab and educational talent searches division, so you can actually show them what you have, and we can work from there for what we might need if you're interested in transferring to these universities. Whatever order you would like to come in, you may do so. To do a spiel, college representatives. And then
I guess since I was late, I'm So good morning, everyone. How you doing this morning? All right. A little wake up this morning. Well, I am Corey Cohen with North Carolina Wesleyan College. If you don't know our program, we actually have 9 locations. I'm from the location in Goldsboro, so again, 9 locations to serve you. Our big campus is in Rocky Mount, and so that's where most of our traditional students go if you want to like live in the dorms, or be a part of the full college life. That's our main campus. But again, I'm out of the Goldsboro campus, and I'm actually here on your campus at least once a month, because we do have a program here for students that finish their associate's degree. The way it works is once you complete your associate's degree, you can transfer in your credits to our program. And I'll go over the different options that you have as far as degrees that we offer here. Now, we offer classes here on site. Our classes are in the Hoffa building. I think it's usually room 109. So if you wanted to continue your education, you needed a local option, if that was convenient for you, I'd love to talk to you a little more about what we offer in our program here in the Kenansville area. My job, I'm in the admissions, but I'm also one of the academic advisors. So what I tell students, I take you from the enrollment application to the graduation application. So I look forward to, speaking with each and every one of you about, the options that we have. Let me just take you to our website really quickly here. The best place to go, we'll start from the beginning. The program that I represent is the Adult Professional Studies program. So we've cleaned it up and made it really simple to get to. So if you click Adult Professional Studies, it's going to bring up a list of different campuses. So depending on the campus that's closest to you or what option works better for you, you can click on that individual campus. I would say probably with Kenansville it would be Goldsboro in our Cape Fear. We have one in Castle Haynes and one in Wilmington as well. So once I go to, let me show you the program here, the classes here at James Front. And this just kind of talks more about our partnership with James Front and gives you more information on that partnership. Now I have individual information already in my packets that I can provide to you today. So everything that you see on the website, I can give that information to you so that way we can go over it. But it just talks about the transfer agreement. It talks about the options that you have. Our program is a 1 night a week program. Most students do come 2 nights a week, and we do have online options available as well too. We are very, very friendly. If you're in an associate in applied science type degree program, very, very transfer friendly with those degree programs as well too. I know that sometimes some transfer students run into issues transferring the maximum amount of credits to other institutions, but we'll definitely work with you if you have that associate in applied science degree. But another part of our website, let me take you to some of our degree planning forms. If you go under forms and links at the very bottom, forms and links will actually bring up information related to the admissions process, and it also talks a little bit about degree planning. So if you want to know a little bit more about the individual degrees that we offer, you can click on a degree worksheet and it gives you all the requirements for that class. What I like to tell students, I like to meet with you early, so that way I can do an evaluation and see what you've already taken, why to transfer over to Wesleyan, so I can give you a snapshot of exactly where you would stand coming over to Wesleyan. So I look forward to, if you've got time today, definitely print out your unofficial transcript. I'll be more than happy to take a look at it and do an evaluation. It not only helps you in the future, but it helps you to plan now. Because if you're looking to go to a 4-year school, what I tell students, get as much as you can here. Because it's the cost-wise, time-wise, get as much as you can here. And then transfer it to the 4-year institution. But I can help you as far as planning, so you know exactly what to get. And then that way you can work with your advisor here to make sure you get the most that you can. So, but I do look forward to speaking with you individually. I will be here today up until probably about 2, 3 o'clock. So if you can't get me now, I'll be on campus for a while today. But I do appreciate your time and thank the trio for the opportunity to come and speak to you guys.
Awesome. Yes. Absolutely.
Well, I guess East Carolina's on the spot since you get back and pop y'all up.
How's everybody doing?
Right, thank you.
Wait, I'm ready to go? Well, my name is Kayla, and I work for East Carolina University. Have any of you been to ECU or Greenville before?
You conducted the tour when we came.
Yes, I
last
did.
year. Remember you?
I did, and I don't know exactly who all came. Did you come for the tour? Okay, good. Well, how about that? So we aren't too far away, about an hour and a half or so. So again, a little bit about ECU in general, and then I'll talk a little bit about our website and the different needs that we have for our transfer students. But Greenville, we are the 3rd largest institution in North Carolina. However, our average class size is around 28. So again, here at James Front, you probably have smaller class sizes, maybe 15 to 20 students. A lot of times when transfer students transfer to ECU, you're either coming with your associate's degree or you have a lot of your general education courses out of the way. And that's great because once you get to ECU, you can really dive into your degree program. So again, if you're getting your associate in arts or your associate in science or your associates in applied science, you just need a 2.5 or higher on that degree in order to transfer, okay? We have our North Carolina Community College degree plans on our website. It's very helpful for students. I don't know if you've seen them before. Let's see. I'll probably take you to our transfer website. You can see a little bit. So this is our general admissions website. If you come over to future students, or you're a future student that's considering transfer, you click on transfers, and you'll see a little bit about the admissions process. So of course you have the online application that you can fill out, and our dates and deadlines are towards the bottom. But we do enroll for spring, summer, and fall terms. So if you're thinking of transferring in January, the summer, or the fall, you can do that as long as you meet our requirements. And a little bit about our transfer criteria. This is our minimum transfer criteria. So students can come in with a minimum of 24 transferable credits, including the English 1100, and then a cumulative GPA of a 2.5 or higher. And again, like I mentioned before, if you get your associate in arts, your associate in science, or your associate in applied science, you would just need a 2.5 GPA or higher on that degree in order to transfer. So that's a little bit about our requirements. Really cool. So you can actually look at our transfer course equivalency page, and I'll go to it quickly. Have any of you been to this site before? You can actually see what all courses from James Front will transfer to ECU. So you'll go down to North Carolina, and then you'll go to James Front. So you can print off your unofficial transcript, okay? And you can sit it right in front of you and pull up this website. You can actually see what all will transfer. It's going to be a huge list, okay? So you can scroll down this list yourselves and actually kind of look and see what all courses will transfer. It's pretty great. As long as you have a C or higher and a general education course, it should transfer. So that's a really cool link to go to, just to see. But then we also have our community college degree plans. So do any of you know exactly maybe what you want to do? Like after you get your associate's degree, what degree you want to go for? You're shaking your head like you do. What degree are you thinking?
Computer technology.
Computer technology, okay, great. So you can scroll down here, okay, to the bottom, and here are our colleges that we have at ECU, okay? So you could actually go to any of these, and if you're getting your associate in arts or your associates in science, it will actually show you a 4-year degree plan, okay? So let's just go to here, and we'll try computer science, okay? So let's say you're getting your associate in arts. Here at James Front, you can actually click on the AA degree, and it will actually give you a degree plan to kind of help and assist you when you're planning out your transfer to ECU. So you can see your first 2 years, your freshman, sophomore year, you would be here taking your general education courses, and then once you transfer, of course, your junior and senior year, you would take at ECU. Pretty cool. So again, you can do this with any degree plan that we have. We offer over 100 undergraduate degree programs, and then we also have online degrees. So especially if you're thinking of continuing to stay in this area, you could possibly complete your degree online as well. Our application deadlines are here at the bottom, so it's just something to think about. And my biggest advice to transfer students is to plan early. Okay, so even if you're in your first semester, second semester, it's never too early to start seeking out the four-year institutions in North Carolina or even out of state if you're thinking going out of state, to plan ahead, because a lot of these programs, there might be prerequisite courses that you need to complete for them, and just making sure you know the GPA that these colleges are looking for, simply planning ahead and taking tours of campus. So Wilmington's not too far. You can tour really any of these four institutions that are not too far away to kind of get a good idea to see if this is something that this is a place that you want to be. So that's a little bit from me. Do y'all have any questions on the process? I'll be at the table today and then pretty much throughout the rest of the day, again, till 2 to 3 o'clock. So if y'all have questions, you can definitely ask me and let me know. Who wants to go next?
Awesome. Awesome.
Thank you.
Yes.
Kayla actually covers all the transfer areas. My specific area is college of education. Okay, so I'm out recruiting teachers, and I'm also an advisor for our college of education also. The program that I'm reaching out to, we require you to get your courses at James Front. Okay, so it's going to save a lot of money. You can stay close by home. Get your, you don't actually have to receive your associate. I encourage everybody to get the associate. There will actually be a checklist on our website of the courses that you will need to take. Let's see.
Good to have you.
There we go. this one, you can see that we have 3 different areas in education. We have elementary education, special education, and middle grades education. And I always stop here and say, we have more at East Carolina than this, okay? These are the areas that we provide cohorts for the SECU Partnership East program, okay? Again, we are trying to grow teachers close by home, so we're wanting you to get your 2-year degree here at James Front and then go into one of these areas of education. Now, if you're looking at other, maybe art education or another particular area, the website that Kayla showed you earlier is a wonderful website to go to. If you're looking at the Partnership East program, becoming a teacher, I would advise you to go to this website, click on the area that you're interested in, and then they will show you the courses that you will need to take for that particular area. They have mainstreamed this. There is no fluff, okay? There are actually courses that you can take at your community college that will be toward your major and not even toward your foundational credit. So we're really looking at saving you time. Once you apply to Partnership East, and we encourage you to do that first because it is free. In the elementary program, we do have a full-time and a part-time program there. The other 2 are part-time. You would start either in the summer or you would start in the fall. The elementary part-time, they start in the fall of each year. When we start with a cohort of 25, and you stay with that cohort the whole time. The beauty of this program is that I register your courses for you. So you don't have to run around and look them. It's on a planner, and we plan exactly what you're going to take each semester. So in October, my elementary teachers, I will sign them up for their classes. Not only are they taking the same classes, but they're also in the same section. So they get really close, and they really work on their projects together. I advised all day yesterday, and they were telling me, oh, so-and-so and I get together to do this project or whatever project they're working on. Also, when you do your internship 1 and internship 2, we place you close at home also. You actually give us a couple of choices, my first choice, my second choice, and we try to locate you in a school that's going to be really convenient for you because you're getting your 2 years at James Front, and then the next 2 years or 3.5 years, depending on if you go to part-time. Part-time is really those that have full-time lives, but you're going back to school part-time. Those mothers, you've got jobs and other responsibilities. With that, you have the cohort, you follow the cohort all the way through. You're doing everything online. You will probably only have to go to Greenville probably 4 times. We have orientation together, we have upper division interviews together, we have a career fair, and then the graduation. So out of the whole process, you'll probably only go to Greenville 4 times. But you can come more often if you want to, but that's the only required amount that you have to have. Okay? Any questions? If you are thinking about becoming a teacher, this is an awesome program. It's very inexpensive, it's very affordable, and it is also going to be close by home. It's online. It's going to meet a lot of needs for you if Greenville living on campus is not an option.
Wow.
Okay? Any questions?
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm going to bring up where we were here. And so you're going to get a lot of very similar information from me that you got from Kayla about our website, how to find transfer information for UNCW. But just to kind of give you an idea, so our homepage for our admissions website, we are a very transfer-friendly and centric institution at UNCW. We welcome over 45,000 total incoming class every fall as transfer students. We also have one of the top graduation rates in the UNC system for transfer students. So we really value the skills and talents that you guys are bringing to our university, because we realize that that really is somewhat the way of the future. A lot of students are going back to school. We see a lot of non-traditional transfer students, parents, professionals that are really just reaching back. So we are very transfer friendly in that sense. So if you go to our homepage, uncw.edu, and for admissions, we have a section here specifically for transfer. And there's a lot of information that you can navigate to directly from our homepage. So our admissions requirements, our deadlines, but really, as Kayla mentioned, very important for us as well is the transfer of credit and the link for North Carolina Community College students. So the transfer of credit link, very similar to ECU's, gives you the ability to look up the courses that you've taken at James Front and what they transfer to UNCW as. So same scenario, you plug in the state and the school that you're attending, and it gives you your transfer credit. Please keep in mind that when you are in an Associates in Arts or an Associates in Science program at James Front, the majority of those classes and the degree as a whole is going to be transferable to UNCW. So as far as our admissions requirements are concerned, again, it's not required for you to get the associate's degree, but it is really beneficial, and we really, if you've gotten a couple semesters under your belt at James Front, we really encourage you to stay and get that degree, because it does ease the transition. It helps you economically as far as a cheaper cost to attend James Front, and it also helps you with gaining the majority of your general education courses completed prior to getting to UNCW. So for our admissions requirements for transfer students, what we do look for is that our students have at least 24 transferable credit hours from the 2 or 4-year institutions. So that could be just solely based on the work that you've done at James Front, if that's the only institution that you've attended, or if you've attended other higher learning institutions, we would factor that in as well. 6 of those credit hours, we do ask they're in a college level English. So at James Front, you're going to take English 111 and 112 primarily, and then we do look for at least 3 credit hours in college level math. So at James Front, you'd be looking at taking at least math 140 or higher to transfer, and then at least a cumulative 2.5 GPA. So that's really what we look for in making students competitive for admission. We are going to ask that you turn in and submit your high school transcript as well, but we're really focusing on your college coursework because we realize that students may have done quite differently in their high school education than what they're looking at, especially transfer students, when they go to college. So we're really primarily focusing on your college coursework. Just to kind of give you an idea of some of our transfer specific options that we have at UNCW, we do have transfer to Teal tours, Friday tours and select Saturdays. So if you have not visited UNCW and you're interested in it, our transfer students are more than welcome to visit any of our tours throughout the week, Monday through Friday. But these specific tours are geared directly towards transfer students. You're getting transfer information, and you're actually doing a tour with one of our Teal guides, which is a transfer student as well. So you're able to see the campus from their perspective, the things that they found have been helpful as a transfer student, and kind of get some of their wisdom that they can impart on you as well. So if you're interested in registering for one of these tours, I certainly encourage you to do so. A lot of students think that they have an idea of where they want to attend college, and they visit an institution, and it either solidifies their original notion that they want to be there, or it could change their mind. And if that is what happens at UNCW for you, then we've done our job, because certainly we want to welcome you as a Seahawk, but if it's not the institution for you, we want you to know that ahead of time as well. So certainly these transfer to Teal tours are a way to kind of figure it out for you. We also have our open house coming up this weekend on Saturday, so for a lot of you it may be short notice, but it is open to all prospective UNCW students. So if you're interested in that, it is a way to see the campus on a broader perspective. We do tours that day, and there's sessions specifically for transfer students, and just to kind of give you an idea of what we offer as far as majors, student organizations, clubs, and just resources as a whole for students. So it's a great opportunity if you are interested in that. There's a registration online, but we will also take walk-ins the day of as well. So we do have a lot of opportunities for you to see the campus and explore it online as well as in person. We also have, I'll touch on this really quickly, but we also have an extension site in Jacksonville. So for a lot of you, the Wilmington campus is pretty centrally located. It's just a hop and a skip right up at 40. But for some of you, if you're like me, kind of live centrally to a few areas in the middle of nowhere, but kind of centrally located to everywhere. We do have an extension site in Jacksonville that does offer 5 undergraduate programs. So we do offer elementary education, criminology, clinical research, social work, and business administration. And those programs are designed with a combination of online courses, face-to-face, and virtual technology. So they are designed for the non-traditional student. So if you're interested in that and the main campus is not an option for you, you can certainly explore some of those options at our website, which is uncw.edu/Onslow. So it gives you a couple of ideas about our online offerings, distance education, and our extension opportunities just down the road in Jacksonville as well. Any questions?
Thank you. On behalf of Student Support Services, we'd like to thank all the reps that came today to help our students in the transfer process. This almost ends our program, but we do want to do a few door prizes for those that did come over. Ms. Morgan, if you can just shuffle it up right where you are and pull out a couple, and we'll call the names from there. And everybody got them?
Yes, hers is in there.
Just in time.